Hello guys, it's Eric 13 and Imprompt episode 5. Today with me, as like nearly always, because there'll be episodes that won't have him, is Bandit 0073 or Bandit 007. Wait, no, Bandit 73.
0073. Bandit 007, 0073, I don't care. As long as we know who we're talking about, it don't worry me one bit.
Alright, so it's not quite impromptu cast because we've already discussed this and a couple of major developments in the world of.
The rest of it will probably be impromptu, but this first part won't be.
First two parts.
Well,
first part, I got the Elgato HD60 250 squids, and would you believe it requires software to be able to use? I mean, why am I not surprised? So, I better not cover the mic.
No.
Although I do know where the mic is, so we're good. We're good. So, that's all well and good. We're gonna try that out today on some of the games that we've got.
Gran Turismo 6 or something like that.
We'll start off with an episode of Minecraft, because like that
we've been playing Minecraft for a while, so.
We've got nothing to lose there, and then we could do like an hour of Minecraft, go back and do some GT6, and then go and go from there, sort of thing. So we got that. Got to get the software for both of us. But that's only minor. Well, that's minor, but it's major, but it's minor.
The only thing we're going to put over that, we're going to do the episode, because that probably won't record our voice as the voiceover.
Yeah, well, we'll
actually, we use the mic in the controller mic because that's connected to the console.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll test it out in different configurations and see how it goes.
Which is
we'll go with that. That we will discuss that one when it gets there. But anyways, for the biggest and the majorest of news, in terms of not quite impromptu but impromptu, is we have had the recent passing of a golfing legend.
Literally a legend. Without him and another two who are known as the Big Three from the 1960s, golf would not have had any prominence like it does today.
Oh, well, we've got the PGA, women's, we've got fucking
they had PGA back then, but
it wasn't as big.
Nowhere near as big.
If it wasn't for the Big Three, and I want you to name all the three in the Big Three.
I'll name the dead one last.
No, not necessarily. Just the Big Three in any order.
Oh, whatever. Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, and Gary Player.
Wow, what a surname. He would have been a player, fucking damn good one.
Who were known as the King, Golden Bear, and the Black Knight.
So
Gary got the Black Knight because he always wore black.
Gary Player.
Black Knight.
Black Knight because he was always wearing black.
Makes sense.
You know what? Got to give him that. Palmer was
the king,
and the Golden Bear was
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus has been dead a while. And
no,
he's still good. He's still kicking.
Oh yeah.
What about Palmer?
Arnold's the one who died.
Arnold's the one that's finally kicked the bucket.
Yeah, September 25th.
That was only, what, 2 days ago? Sunday.
Yesterday.
2 days ago?
Yeah, well, Monday.
Well, actually,
it was
yesterday for us. Yesterday for us.
Because the difference with the international dateline and such.
Yeah, so he only passed away yesterday. Yesterday being 2 days ago.
Being Sunday in America.
Depending on, well, hey, it's still the same day. It's just date is the difference. So today is, for us recording this lovely episode, is the 27th.
Yep.
So yeah, that sounds about right, because we've got the first the CPR update tomorrow, which is the 28th of September. So we've had a massive loss in terms of players, great players in the golf course, but he's done, he's out of his prime, and he would have had a fantastic time.
I reckon I would not be surprised that it's a state funeral.
Well, if it's not, it'll be like the very few major players of the world where it's not a state, which is clear.
I have to say, because of his status, the same with Jack, it'd have to be a state funeral. And Gary, the equivalent for South Africa.
Oh, Gary was South African, was he?
Yes.
There you go.
People always thought he was American or something, and he wasn't. Probably lived there, I wouldn't have a clue, but...
Most people, they get rich in the country, or they get rich from a sport in said country, and they'll move there.
Because you pretty much got to make it in your own country first before you go international.
And that's why we're not stressed about the video game championships of anything, because we probably have a chance at a few games that we've got.
They actually had a video game championships in Melbourne earlier this year.
For PJ?
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, no, I already missed that one. I don't care.
I missed it too. I got the
doesn't
email about it, but I didn't do anything.
Well, it's a bit hard for us to get down to Melbourne.
I could have, but to do it, I would have had to take time off work.
Yeah, no, that was during whilst I was working, so I'd have to have organised it in advance in case I wasn't back in time for work, or I had to leave work really early. So,
don't worry, that's on radio.
If you guys are wondering, that we got the radio on at the same time because we're travelling.
And the song's Light My Fire by The Doors.
Oh God!
The original version.
You are showing that you have been brought up by someone who hates new music. It's rare for your old man to like new music. Fun. But 96.9 will be, obviously there'll be some music you would listen to. But there's actually one that pays homage to the 60s or something, back when the radios were a pretty major big thing, the fridges were coming in, some major developments. What decade was the radio show Attack from Mars?
I know the serial, but I can't tell you what decade.
Would have been the 60s?
Probably could have been the 70s. I don't know. Could even have been 50s. Without googling it or anything, folks, I couldn't tell you. All I know is the name of the serial.
Yeah, Attack from Mars. Attack from the planet Mars.
And yes, for those of you who are wondering exactly how Arnold died, I can't tell you the exact circumstances, but what I can tell you is he was in a hospital in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and he was waiting cardiac surgery when he died. So they told, extrapolating from that bit of data, I reckon he probably had a heart attack.
No, had a heart attack just before the operating theatre. Or on the
Because I reckon he was waiting for a bypass.
Yeah, well.
As to what number bypass, I don't know. Could be triple, could be quadruple, could be double, it could have been a single, who knows?
Anything up to 4.
Pretty much.
Because it's 4 valves to your 4 primary valves.
2 atrium and 2 ventricles.
Damn.
And the bypass is one of them, depending on what part of the heart dies in a heart attack.
Yeah.
He could have also had a massive heart attack too, which would have got him basically on the spot anyway.
Yeah, well he was not young, he was no spring chicken.
Well, you definitely not a spring chicken when you're 87.
No, he made golf great as it is. He's one of the many legends of golf, but we've got the 3 from the 60s. The big Kingpin 3, the big three. I guarantee they were a set from the 70s, 80s, 90s and noughties, and Tiger Woods.
Basically, your legends aside from Arnold, Jack and Gary, Lee Trevino was called the Super Mex, because he was
Mexican.
Brought up in Mexico, actually. I don't think he was born there.
That's always a question.
I did look it up there at one point, but...
Hang on, he's 70s, right?
Much the same here, late 60s.
Yeah, late 60s, early 70s, so he would have been classed in the 70s, because that's when he was playing his prime.
Sevi Ballesteros, or Ballesteros if you want the proper Spanish.
Sevi Ballesteros, he is definitely, he's got Spanish.
Pedrina, he was born.
Pedrina, oh, wow, definitely.
He was born in Pedrina and died in Pedrina.
Now that is what you call staying local.
Pretty much.
We had an Australian player,
if you're talking about Greg Norman.
No, we've got another one. Hang on, have we got any others?
Greg Norman's the only world number 1 that I'm aware of, that I can think of off the top of my head for golf.
Greg Norman, yeah.
Great White Shark.
And there was a reason why he's called the Great White. The reason why we've got the great white shark is he's the great white for what reason?
When he went on the hunt, he went on the hunt. Or
And
charge, if you like.
he did exactly what a great white shark does and goes.
Oh yeah, they don't give up.
I'm feeling like a bit of a game, kiddies. Run, as fast as you can. You can't beat me. I'm the great white shark. I
don't know, something like that.
So,
but it wasn't actually the next one I was thinking of. But anyway,
no, but
I was going to say, Ballesteros, it's pronounced Ballesteros because in Spanish, a double L is pronounced as a Y. Or more like an I.
More like an I/Y. So
yeah.
It's like.
And also in Spanish, they have a tendency to omit surnames because Ballesteros is not his true surname.
Omit.
Well, it is his true surname, but it's not his full name. Salta is the rest of his name. Severiano Ballesteros Salta.
So in Spanish,
and they tend to leave out the last name.
Yeah, well,
which is the same with and Senna from Brazil because they speak Spanish or an equivalent language. His full name is
that's what you're talking there is a. We'll backtrack to what we're talking about in terms of the big greats. The language itself is a derived Spanish, so it's not actually Spanish anymore, but because it's derived from Spanish and you can trace back a word pretty quickly to a Spanish base, it's a derived, if that makes sense.
Because Ayrton Senna's full name was Ayrton Senna de Silva.
Yeah, well that reminds me of the German language, how there's W and V are actually pronounced as different as to what. So W is hang on. V is pronounced as an F. If you look at a V in a lot of the German writing, you'll pronounce it as an F through the English language, and that's how you got to read it and write it, and say it. W is V. So Weiss for white, W-E-I-S-S, which can also be the double S can be swapped over for that funny looking B, the B with the long tail.
Which is like a beta symbol.
Similar to a beta symbol. That B is pronounced as a double S. It is always a double S in German writing. So if you ever look in a German and you see that funny B, just pronounce it as an S, a long S. But I mean that's language. I don't think we've had a massive German.
And actually, speaking of other languages, cop. That's something cool over.
Righto. So other languages, yeah. Anyone from another language?
Japanese. A V is pronounced as a B.
Oh, yeah.
And B can be pronounced as V depending on the word.
Yeah.
But
L and R is opposite.
But for the anime Bleach, it's still Borichi. With a B.
Yeah.
So certain things like that, word-wise, it's a B. But generally, it's a V, or a B is pronounced as a B, depending on.
Have we any major Japanese players on the big greens, or are we?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head for golf, but there's Kei Nishikori who plays tennis.
Yeah. So, like in terms of golf, we've had quite a few. Tiger Woods, though controversial, he has.
And of course, everyone just knows him as Tiger.
It's Tiger. The Tiger is not actually his real name.
Eldrick
Woods. Well, it's actually something else. So it's slightly different. But Tiger Woods is what he took on the golf course, and he is a prodigal son.
But for golf, basically, Tiger's almost the thing the way he plays golf too. He'll sit there and then he'll just strike.
See,
because you watch some of the tournaments he's played in. You sit 2 or 3 shots behind, then all of a sudden he's fucking 2 shots in front.
Right, so Great White, he got his name from much the same hunting style as Great White sharks. That's how he played.
I'm guessing anyway.
Because I mean, if you look at the way he played and how well he played,
I'm surprised you didn't ask where Jack got the name Golden Bear from.
Well, he's golden because his hair, golden, and big because of his stature.
Build, yeah.
Stature, yeah. He was a big boy.
Well, I wouldn't say big.
Not talking big as in chunky, but talking big as in fucking really well built.
Not as big as John Daly.
Well, John Daly is just big. He's on the somewhere between the damn and oh hell no scale. So he sits somewhere between that. But he's not considered a legend. but he is considered one of golfing's greats.
He basically holds the record for the longest drive.
Oh, well.
Weed using tarmac.
Yeah, well.
Like 800 odd metres or something.
As in, he accidentally hit the tarmac and he just went boing.
No, it was actually a setup. It was a setup for the record, I think. Look that one up, folks. I could be wrong. It may not be John anymore, but yeah.
It was at last
I checked.
So Tiger was. Well, you can see it in Tiger's play.
He's not as good now as he was.
No, controversy really hit him hard. So
with his fucking partner and wife.
Yeah,
at the time.
that stung. That would have stung his playing.
He's had a couple of back surgeries as well.
Back, knee, as you'd expect. But his play style was that over Tiger. You'd play with your. They play with their prey. They'd stalk it, check it, double check, triple check. As soon as they knew the time was right, hit them where it hurts.
Say you check the scoreboard, a couple of holes for 1 2 holes, he'd be 2 shots behind. You check it about 5 holes later, and he's 2 shots in front.
And that was an intentional drop back, and then he'd come back and hit real well. Sometimes it was just a warm up.
Sometimes players do draw you in like that.
See, that reminds me of the pool comp. Is a lot of them.
So I've done that to a couple of players in pool comp myself. I've drawn them in thinking, yeah, he's not a good player. And the next thing, 5 balls in a row, like, shit.
Yeah, don't ever I've learned over time.
I did that to the one I played last week. The other week from Bowl 10 Hotel. That would have been last week, yeah.
Yeah, last week.
I don't, because they're actually quite a good side, really. But I played virtually the best I'd ever played. I just didn't put a foot right. I don't think he realised what hit him when I started putting balls left, right, and centre.
Yeah, no, I'm sort of.
No pun intended on the way the tables work.
Yeah, well, I'm still. If the captain doesn't play me this week, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, fine. Don't expect me back into finals because I'm not wasting money. Yeah, well, but I'm not gonna be playing finals if I don't play this next week after and week after that, the 5-round minimum, then she's gonna be like, oh crap, we actually should have played him because we now need him. Like, it's better to have something or set something up, not need it.
What happened last summer,
the team's already losing one of the players for a match, and if the team gets there,
we lose him for the grand final anyway because he's not going to be here. But pretty much all of us qualified and are going to be here.
Yeah.
I'd still have you qualified regardless. Because I mean, the Oregon last season's B grade win got to her head.
Yeah, and the reason
because we won without having to pay you. Basically, it's saying, well, we don't need him. Which to me is bad sportsmanship and bad captaincy. There's no I in team, but there's definitely I in captain.
Yeah, she might be the one making decisions.
If I was captain, how deep you can play it, and I don't care what the team says.
I'm sorry, but if they want to get to A grade and prove that the team's friggin' good.
Well, we're sitting on the cusp of B now.
Yeah, so
we're actually 2 matches ahead of B. So we lose, we might get to B. If we keep winning,
the problem is if the team gets to A grade, they're gonna need me because you and me, we make a scary good doubles. I'm not kidding, guys. That's how well our team works.
The 3 doubles me and Eridu played together last season. We won.
One of them was
a black ball game, but that we won. They still won it quite handily.
Well, yeah, it was your call out. Don't hit the black ball in.
Don't pot the
black. What? The scream. What? Fine. All right. I might just try and set it up so it's nearly impossible to hit for the other team. Because you turned around and said, don't hit the black in. Fine, I'll make it nearly impossible for me to hit it in the next turn anyway. What happened? They screwed up. Gave us the game.
Because I thought they had the game, and then they missed it. Like, what the hell did you miss that?
And then turn around and be like, actually, don't hit the black. It's like, what? Okay. There wasn't an easy shot to begin with, so probably helped that I made it, did that. Then they turn around and went, oh, just sink the ball. It's like, that's not going to help your play at all. You got to be, if both teams are playing on the black, you got to be strategic about that shit. Really strategic. Because if the opposing team misses, fucking screws up.
I went for the pot and fucking left it set up from your opponent, so I didn't hit it hard enough. Should have hit it harder to bring it out.
Yeah. But, hey, this is a really impromptu episode. Reminds me of the days of old when I said that we're doing impromptu cast. That was impromptu.
Days of old.
A couple of months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say days of old. This was like fucking 20 years ago. For us.
Well, this episode would I'm probably gonna have to put out a message in terms of that, but the thing is, I'm still gonna have to come down like once a fortnight or something, try and sort something out. Alright. And what's my brain gotten to? That's right. So put out that there's going to be a schedule. There's going to be I've recorded it, but not so happy with it. So I might either edit it or start afresh. But I've got a rough idea of what I'm going to be saying. But the channels are going to have some form of scheduling. There is going to be a form of uploading at a specific, not a specific time, but
finished editing the current episode for Falsifiers either.
Jesus Christ, Jeff.
Oh well.
You know what you should have been doing? Chucking on B-Spec and then editing whilst waiting.
Except it says in the message you can't actually run B-Spec.
Could have put it on like one that you could have. You get credits slower, yes, but you still would have gotten the credits there. So
I will say, folks, in Gran Turismo 6, if you've got a car that can beat the event over and over again without much trouble, just use that vehicle.
Yeah, once you've found the right setup, the right car, the right setup, that's like most games that require
it's like
a bit of outside
like using the Minolta on Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, which is in Belgium. And it's pronounced Champ because Belgium is a derivative of French. Yes, it's a derivative of French. I do actually speak French there.
In Belgium?
Yes.
It's funny because I also speak German.
On that, I German and French. But Spa-Francorchamps is a derivative of French.
Right, anyways, with the Minolta, yes.
Yeah, and the way I've got it, or the way I have set up, I'm presuming a lot of places will probably have it set up either differently or similar for this particular event, if they've done it already, because that's still a seasonal event that's active at the moment for another month or so.
Oh, wow.
There's an actually expert level. It's kind of obvious it's expert level, in fact, that's on that circuit. It's one of the longest in the Formula 1 calendar.
Okay, yeah, anyways.
You got 35 seconds to catch up to the one in first, who's about halfway around the track.
31 seconds, that's not much time. 35, that's not much time.
But on that track, it's actually quite a bit of distance. It takes you virtually the whole length of the race just to catch him, unless you can catch him and make up some big ground through the corners, which fortunately I was. I caught him with about 4 corners to go, and he absolutely sputtered when I caught him.
Well,
we need the spoon counter, definitely. Is that the one that overtook him into second?
Right, so I'm going to have to either PM Mumbo and be like, I need a sketch, well not a sketch, what's the equivalent of a sketch? Diagrammatics, schematics, that's right, that's what I was looking for. The schematics for the spoon counter and the spoon counter to the spoon counter to make it a triple spoon counter and a 3-digit spoon counter. Be like, dude, need this for a couple of personal builds, and as soon as it builds up, it will be I'll be putting your name under it if that's cool by you, because I've got a few mates who've been doing some really special things and I need that counter because in Minecraft especially, because I've seen that many times. You've done it. I'll be probably sitting around about 20 spoons. You're, considering how bad you spoon it, you get a double spoon for most of your spoons.
Oh, fuck you too, bitch.
No, you do. Your spoon counter would be doubling up, because each time you spoon it up, each time you spud it so bad, you spud it beyond recognition. You go, well, this was supposed to be a baked potato. I'm sorry, these are now ashes. That's how bad you tend to stuff up.
Well, you do.
So you'd be probably sitting around about 30. Because
Well, I reckon some of the AIs in the Grand 6 would be sitting around about 50 if that's the case.
Oh, they'd be sitting about 50, 60 because man, the top
the one that I overtook first, he really sputtered, and then the one that got out into second, he sputtered even worse.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I know.
I'll show you on the replay, because I saved that replay deliberately.
I know that the spoon counter it's using the comparators. Like, we're talking Minecraft here. It uses the comparators and the cauldrons that are filled with water, and then removal of water to create a comparative. Basically, setting up so that if A is equal to B, it says one thing. If A is greater than B, it says another. If A is less than B, it says yet another. The interesting thing will be to find out how it was done, so that you just add one onto the number system, because it looks really cool. You've seen it yourself, didn't you?
No, I didn't see the whole video, but yeah, I did see it.
So you saw a good idea of what it looked like, and the way it works, the counter itself. So to find out how the counter works, and then it'll be a case of the counter gets to 9. As soon as it goes to what will be 10, it hits another point. That point hits the second, which would be 1, and then that's stuck at 1, and goes to 0, so it's 10. It goes back up to 9. You go for number 20, hits the 9, then on its way through to being 0, it hits the 1 and bumps that up to 2. So I need to get it a 3-digit counter, because the amount of times I've seen people spud it, I'd need to have a running counter for every time I've seen someone else spud versus my spuds. My potato count, their potato count.
You're gonna piss yourself laughing at how much these bloody AIs spudded.
Well, if you spud on one of the corners just because someone caught up to you, you're officially not a potato, you're a burnt potato. Yeah, that's a waste.
What's the only time the AIs spudded up in that race?
Yeah, well, that's why it's a spud bucket.
But those top 2 AIs, they were the ones that really spudded.
Well,
I don't know how the hell the second one did it.
It happened.
Gets it right the first 4 fucking laps, then on the last lap,
potato.
Pretty much. I was thinking, what the fuck? I knew he was like only a couple of seconds behind me until I got the finish racing 8 seconds. What the fuck?
Right, I have a question.
I knew I wasn't accelerating in the corner. I had to check the replay. Oh my god, you spud!
Yeah, you fucking potato. Question time. Okay, I've got to check something out myself. But has there been any more Pokemon news released?
No, October the 4th. I think is the next update.
So not since last week. Alright, so wait. Right, that's
pretty much as soon as I was coinciding with Ian Poolville.
Yeah, well, if I don't play today, competitive, which I'll tell Nick I don't play, I won't see us until grand final, because I'm wasting money coming down. I'll say, and I don't think anyone would be impressed that what appears to be a win without one of the players has actually affected the way that the captain's been thinking. I'll say, then that's what's appeared to be happening. I'll say, you either change your thoughts, and I'd say, it's if I only play the one match, it's only $250. and that means someone else only pays $250. I say you look at the pros and the cons, and stop essentially wasting everyone's time. I say because if the team wants to win,
we're going to need all the players we can get, and there's no guarantee we're going to have a complete team of the grand final. Like if you think about last summer comp.
Yeah, well, last summer comp we lost what, 2 of them?
One. We lost 2 matches automatic because he didn't fucking show up.
Grand final?
Yes.
Oh, last? Yeah,
last summer. Because you play singles and doubles, and if one player doesn't turn up, you drop that person's singles automatically, and you also drop that person's doubles as well automatically because, as the name suggests, doubles. You can't play doubles with just one person.
Yeah, so
it automatically puts the team 2 down.
And I'm pretty sure
we had to come back from that, and we still lost 5-4. And that was a stupid fucking decision on part of bloody between captain and one of the player I was normally playing doubles with that season.
No,
they had to play me because one of the double players in that double team they played against, I beat him in singles about 10 minutes beforehand from a damn good bloody comeback. So it would have been better off putting me in that match because I might have shaken him a little bit because I had the massive comeback to beat him. It
would have, if you want to win and you want to win convincingly, you've got to use. This would sound really, really bad, but you've got to use. You've actually got to use your head a lot. You've got to think. You've got to use a lot of strategy. You can have the best team in the league playing wise, but they could all be absolute shovels. And they might all have a huge weakness in terms of balance. They might be horrible as teams. Yeah, well, give me that car any day of the week. That looks alright.
I'll take the Jag, yeah, why not?
Why not? That's what the captain's not doing, is using her brain.
Okay, that'll do.
Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen Beetle next to us.
A new Beetle, that is.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta get my DS out. You're like, why? There's Pokemon. I gotta do the math to find out how much I've got to pay on my game. That's, if you want to win, you gotta use strategy, bro. That's simple as it gets. Actually, we better stop there. Just so we piss off, run away like little girls, and go check out a store or 3. So we'll be back at the end of that store run. Hey guys, welcome back to the second half, and there's been a bit of a time delay between the first half of the recording and the second half.
A time delay?
Well, we sort of got a bit caught up and we found the second half yesterday. We talked about a few things that we probably shouldn't have, so that second half ain't going up. And also, we've got a few things to discuss on top of what we were discussing yesterday. We were talking about the death of one of golfing's. I've got to make sure the microphone's at the right spot. Death of one of golf's greats, Greg
Legend is the term, and it's Arnold
Palmer, that's it. And so we got onto that. That's alright, we can deal with death.
As morbid as it is.
As morbid, yeah, well. So I'll write down a time for start. Yes, we're delivering papers this time, this part. Border mail, usual spot. Then, and sun for me for later.
And I want a sun.
Yep. Now, there's not much we can discuss based off like a huge gap outside of. No, I didn't play pool last night from. So it's a bit of a sorted problem. Is basically don't have to come down every week. It's financially unviable to come down every week and not play pool. Like it's almost a complete waste of money, but at least this week it wasn't a complete waste because we've got course on in like 7 hours time.
No.
6. Whatever time we actually start.
5 hours.
Yeah, but who knows what time we actually will start.
9 o'clock is the scheduled start.
Yeah, well, if that actually occurs. Now, I was talking to some people at Poolcom, one of whom I ain't seen for the better part of 6-7 months, and that's brought up what's in. There's this diversity ball thing that happens, well, Deviant's ball, that happens every year. It's official, and like, what's so special about it? Well, this friend, she went last year, she found it amazing. She didn't go this year, suck. you miss out, you know what I'm saying? But if people want me to put up the full video, it just means I've got to put it up, delete it from the computer, and then go from that. Just a second, I want you hold on to that, please. And we'll be back.
Yeah, I don't know much about that diversity balls thing. I don't go because I gotta work. At least I'm getting paid decent money. Yeah, how's I work? Early.
I'm not being a backseat driver this time. Obviously. Well, we're 17, 32 and 33.
Usual 3 signs.
Yep, still got it. Had to double check that all 3 were on. So, looks like I've already organised for this friend of ours to be coming up for the diversity ball. And more than likely I'll be roped into bartending that one again. You know what? I prefer bartending that than being the other side of the bar, getting pissed off. I'm pissed. Pissed as a parrot. Yeah, it's in. So that leads back to health, obviously. Community or public service announcement. Don't drink and drive. Don't get on drugs and then drive. Don't drink heavily, often. That's how you screw your liver.
My old man kind of screws that one.
Pardon?
My old man screws that one.
Why?
Man, the shit he put away when he was younger, and how often he did it.
Yeah, well, yeah, careful with how often.
Folks, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, well,
you can extrapolate from that.
Should be able to. Let me think. What's there to discuss? Well, actually, alcohol's not going to give you a heart attack, but other stuff will.
It'll give you a damn good headache.
It'll give you a damn good headache next morning, and guarantee if you got work in it that next morning, you'll be giving yourself a heart attack, won't you? So
I know all about the headache.
Yeah. We got back. Oh, we got into town. Oh, not town. Back to yours from that trip after the first half of this podcast. And wait, was that 22?
22, good one.
And 55, good one.
58. There is no 55. There's nothing on that side of the railway line, idiot.
You know what I meant, 58. There was a lovely point that was made, which was somebody who obviously doesn't know golf claims that Tiger Woods is better than Arnold Palmer.
Jack Nicklaus,
that's right. So how the hell do you get that?
The hell are you on? What is wrong with you?
Whatever you was on, I want some of that good stuff, because that really sounds like a great experience. Tell me that Tiger Woods is the best golfer that's ever been. I'm sorry, no, he's probably played, gotten a lot more wins and shite, but you look at the level of play and the equipment, and I'm sorry, but Jack Nicklaus, those from the 60s, 70s and 80s all hands down be considered better. Right, go nuts. For
and lifestyle for the northeastern border on 15-3 1332 is the phone number here. It's 16, almost 17 minutes past
Paul, I'm going to be speaking to Terry Galloway, senior producer at Sky, shortly.
Right, so what else can you discuss without discussing spoilers? Actually, here's one for you. Completely random, completely off the cuff. Relating to last night's discussion with a friend's friend, same friend who's been to the diversity ball. And she's a bit of a pokey fan, but not as big as me and Bennett here. And this friend of the friend is a Pokemon fan. Again, not as big, not as major. And she doesn't consider the Alolan forms of the Pokemon to be Pokemon. She doesn't consider anything pretty much from Gen 3 up ain't Pokemon. And I was looking at the palm tree from, over yonder, from where I was standing. And what the hell does a palm tree look like? Tall or thin?
Black boy!
No, tall and thin, not squat and thin. That sounded freaking racist as hell, but whatever. That's what we call them.
The black boy? That's literally the colloquial name for that tree.
5962.
That'll be your son and sign on weekly times.
Sounds about right. Like, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, IMHO, I actually believe that the Alolan form of Executor is actually is the true form of Executor. Okay, the grass dragon is a little bit like, what the hell, guys? Where's the dragon in it?
Yeah, that was my initial thought when I saw the typing.
But when you look at quite a few of the other dragons, what do they look like? They don't look like dragons.
Really?
63.
And hopefully won't do a run
Really?
64. Yeah. Wasn't that bright, was it?
I couldn't see out the fucking window.
Couldn't you?
From Sydney. Hi, Sally.
That's a bit dirty.
Well, thanks.
Looking at a car right in front of us. Hang on. And son. Right. 65 to 70. And then 73. Like, Sandshrew is obviously not going to be the Alolan forms, not the original, wasn't native to Alola. Nor Meowth, quite a few of them. But
Sandshrews not even native to Japan.
No, it's
based off an armadillo.
Oh, and then some. What'd you just do? 70? 73, 75. You just done 73. 75, 79. I think next one's 80.
Double same sign.
And then 84. So, would you agree with the statement the Alolan Executor would actually match up with, in terms of Darwinian evolution and what palm tree is actually going to look like, that it'd most likely be the actual form?
Yeah, but then you've got to think, LOL is based off Hawaii and is a representation of Orange Islands. So,
hold on, what are you just doing there? 79, 83. 73, 75, 89, 84, 83, 86, 90, 89 and 94. Oh, that light is damn bright. I mean, apparently what Executor's based off is based off a mythical plant, which explains its psychic typing. But 94, 98, 106.
Or 98 first.
Oh, alright, yeah, well, that's what I said, 98, 106.
Yes, that's true. But, it's still something pain in the backside having to go through a mountain of
the
fires.
head thingo, the multiple heads that it make it the psychic type, that makes sense for what it's based off. But then it's a palm tree. Palm trees are generally tall and thin. So You can only take what you got, I suppose. 106, 110, 111, 112. 110, 112, 111, but whatever's.
Thank you, Peter. For the record, I am officially rejecting.
Do you know what we tend to say to that? Hello, gutter. 41 Gamelby. And then the 3 in Booger. Imprompt cast. It's a interesting thought. Oh, I haven't yet edited the intro yet. I'm going to go through that and correctly identify. And then edit it. Then.
Not that there's probably a lot of editing you can do to it.
No, but I've got to find the right bloody file and then chuck the 2 files together with a visual, which will make sense.
Now, why don't you tell when we had plenty of time that weekend you could have done that?
Something says which weekend?
Yeah, exactly which fucking weekend. I mean, the weekend we recorded that.
Yeah, meh. Meh. I'll get around to it and get it done right when I've got like a week to do it. Oh, this fog's really freaking doing my head in.
Get over it.
I'd hate to be wearing all white at this time of the night with this.
I'd have to be someone wearing all friggin' black.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Well, black's worse than all white. You should both fucking blend in.
Yeah, well, that's why at this time of the night you want to be wearing bloody bright colours.
Something like yellow would be good. Yellow'd be really good.
Sandwich.
The town in Suna in Victoria, and near Benalla, I believe, and they do a bin championship where people turn them into racing, like go-karts, that sort of thing, and race them. It's a great idea. So that may have been one place to do it. Benalla or Binalla?
Oh, come on. Faithful Street North.
126.
Why am I not surprised I used that one? Binalla.
We used that earlier.
Yeah, well, oh, what we're listening to the radio, what's happened is a bin went missing. It went completely MIA. Not even the whole where did it go. It must have just went for, a stroll down the road. It disappeared completely and mysteriously returned a couple of weeks later. And then they've been making puns and jokes based off it having been disappeared.
It's been everywhere, man. It's been everywhere, man.
It's been everywhere, man. It's been everywhere. It's been to Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra. Oh no, that won't work, would it? It has been a while. It's been there on that. He's set to return to the Supreme Court in Adelaide.
Prosecuted that he was mentally incompetent when he allegedly killed his father.
Oh, I was intentionally taking my time. That's sitting on the side of the garden. 107, 71, 62. I don't think there's much we can really discuss today, this time of the morning.
Well, not this time anyway.
No, so we'll leave it at that from in terms of like, yeah, we'll let you guys eventually come up with some sweet ass questions that we can answer in the other major segment, or maybe we might have questions and answers time. Well, I think before we leave, what I was doing the other day, which was actually trying to get it done right, was essentially what's going to be happening on my channel, which we can actually do with your channel now at the moment, which is, let me see. I got the Elgato So we can now start recording through the HDMI cable and actually record the videos. Good enough. So Minecraft to come up within the next couple of weeks. I'll probably be chucking up 2 episodes of that. The pilot episode, raw data, and then a second one which will be the edited episode 2, which will basically be, you know, cut out half the crap, speed up half the other crap, as you do. The Breath of Fire 3 series is on hiatus. I'll bring it temporarily out of hiatus, get a certain part of the game finished, and then once that part of the game is done skis, and I will put in a spoiler right now. It's basically once I get to the point where Ryu is going solo for a bit, he's gonna have to deal with a few of life's challenges. That was Ross. Now you're into fucking Harold. Yep, that's good. Then once that's done, that'll stop until I've got the, what do we call them? Adapters, right? That's what we call them. 10-2.
Well, but general term.
70 and 5. Yeah, that's general term. So once I get the adapter, that's when it'll come out of hiatus. But for now, I was going to do Final Fantasy, but I've thought maybe not such a great idea. I'll actually do what we're going to do.
Yeah, but
what we're going to do with.
Final Fantasy, you mean 10, 10, 2, or 13? Or 13
Have you got 10?
No, I don't.
No, and I can't do 10-2 just yet. Or was it 10? No, it's 10-2. That's right. It's X-2. So, wait.
X is 10 in Roman. Roman numerals anyway.
Yeah, X is 10 numerals. So, I'll Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns.
I can't even do any of those until I get the adapter.
What? Oh yeah, no, that was. I'll have to find that out. We might actually. Ooh, right, if you can help me get all the DLC on 360.
Hey, get fucked, cunt. You owe me enough money.
I was not necessarily need to pay for it.
That's what you were insinuating.
I'm insinuating you help me, which might be you find out how much it is on the grand total cost or whatever. Because then I get all.
More than you can afford.
How much is it?
Cost me, at least 40, 50 bucks.
Oh, right. So if I save that cash, I'll pay you 600.
455. And that's 13 too. I mean, Lightning Returns, sorry.
Cook Street 7 and then 15 Rose. I need that. Give me a fucking ensign.
Just getting the ensign out for that.
I'm good. I know what I had an idea of what I was looking for. So if you can find the grand total cost, because you'll be able to find a lot quicker, and you know what you should have an idea of what all the DLC packs are called and that. So you can just be like, ding, 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 done. Give me the grand total cost. Let me know how much. Put that away, alongside with maybe $5 a week, a fortnight. And second.
The second was up 24 years ago.
I'm a doctor. Yeah.
How dare you? He hates it when I come up with smart ass things like that. Because you can't handle my humor. My humor is awesome.
Australia overnight, all night, every night on 1566 3&E.
Wow, holy crap, already done. Nearly. Just about.
I got the one round this morning.
Yeah, which is unusual, in my opinion. Rose Tata. Albert. What do we got? 3 LV. So, because if you find out the price, I can put cash away alongside with trying to get fucking finances to work. And obviously, I'm not going to say anything at all to do with that outside of I've got to get this to work. I've got no choice. because otherwise I'm not getting this car on the road. I'm not paying you off, paying you back, sorry. I'm not getting the...
Not the point that you had more than enough chance to pay some of it off.
Yeah, and it's kind of upsetting all of us. But I got that, I got that, I got that, I got that, I got that. I think I know what I can... If things start going according to what I wanted to do, which doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like this planning of this other part is going to happen anytime soon. 7 and 9.
9's not on anymore.
I wouldn't know. Oh, 7 and 8. 50, 56, and 13. So, just trying to think of what I was thinking. Essentially, all things started going the way I want. If we can get this to work, it will require the channel coming out of near hiatus mode sooner than planned. But with this recording device and with a little bit of more or less luck, which is why I'm not planning on relying upon that, then we should hopefully see a few things changing. It might take a while before it fucking works. 13, yep, and then 46 cookie.
Already. So yeah, you weren't bold. I did like the fact that I think Trump for the first time maybe introduced into the English language.
I just thought I'd put it out there, but a couple of weeks ago I finally got the half century on views for the video we did with the issue screening curlers.
Did it actually make a half century?
Half century set. Folks, I encourage anyone and everyone to have a look at least our video and the others the people have put out, because the more we can get the stuff circling around, hopefully the sooner we can deal with those issues. And similar issues even.
And that's why we don't want to do all the hot topics to get the views. We're after the hot topics to put in the correct... We use our own knowledge base and our own experiences, our knowledge base, which is obviously, I know that it's not right to abuse someone, quite a few things. The hot topics are the ones that will get us the views, but it's the hot topics that are also the ones that we need to discuss in what we'll actually do is we'll put that on a lot more of the hot topics on Dustful or Raptor. Because there'll be community public service announcements, instructors.
I don't know about public service announcements so much because they'll already been covered by other people. So
yeah, but it'll be putting out we're not big YouTubers. Well, we're not big yet, but we're not big hot topic names. So we can put our own, 5 cent, our own 2 bob in, our own 5 cents in, and we don't have a bias because of the fact that we don't have to make someone happy. We're not trying to make 20, 30 odd people happy. We're just going, this is the problem, or this is the subject at hand. Let's deal with it there. And so that's kind of what we're going to do with Dustful Raptor, which is the dual channel. And we'll do a lot of the PSAs, the hot topics, things like that. Get that one sort of really rip-roaring, and people will be like, well, all they do is the hot topics at the time on this channel. Well, but it's not going to just be that. It's going to be a lot of stuff. A lot of hot topics are around very often.
No. One of the biggest ones people get involved in at the moment is Sun and Moon, because of all the rumours for what's going to be in the game and all the new stuff being revealed, like the Ultra Beasts and new Pokemon, and I'd love to get involved in that discussion, but some of it's a little too up to speculation, especially when you watch the series that Loxton and Batavia are doing at the moment.
That's a lot of... They've managed to put it in such a way that it actually makes sense. And
but they're using a lot of religious context, though.
That's one of the few things that might get them
that's why it's up for massive speculation as to what the game's actually concerning.
And that's... Like, they might be sitting so well on the money that Game Freak could just turn around and go, you guys are a pack of bastards, pack of arseholes. And I'm using kind language there because they would be like, you so-and-sos, right? you've managed to uncover the secrets to the last 6 games and then this future one. But they're using a lot of outside data and extrapolation from the data that we've already got to come up with this whole World Series.
They're using the mythology and etymology and whatnot of everything surrounding the sun, moon, and all that stuff.
A lot of this, yeah, and it's the name that's been giving people a lot of grief, and I can see why. So, yeah, it's hang on, 4:34, I think we'll go with.
Makes no difference for us.
4:34. Actually, we'll get back to that one. We're just gonna disappear inside and get something sorted.
We don't have to do a discussion video on the new Sun and Moon stuff.
Alright, well, I'm not pissing off home until the 8:30 train tonight, so we got heaps. And we've actually, let's get back to that one, and we'll catch them. Wait, what time's the coffee event there?
No, you'll be there now setting up. So by the time we get around here, hopefully, we should be just ready to straight to the coffee.
Sweet. Right, we'll catch you guys. We'll obviously let you guys know as soon as we're back from this lovely, sweet session of let's get these papers on the stacks and out of the way and get the fuck out of here. I mean, get the heck out of here. AD13 just temporarily signing out.
So, Band 003, time skip.
Hey guys, we're back from just putting some papers away, and that fucking light. Whatevers. So we was in midway through discussing a few of the things. Now it's to do with our channel and the way Loxton and Birdkeeper Toby have been working. They've been doing a good job. We're gonna we might as well put our own bob on the Sun and Moon as it sits now, and we'll take a look at all.
I think we'll put that one on Dust Velociraptor.
We will. That will be Dust Velociraptor, guys. So keep your eyes out for that one.
I think we might make that our first video for Dust Velociraptor. Save for
I think so.
Introduction.
Well, we've already done our introduction, so we know what's going on.
You have what? Tyranitar, Tube, Loxton, Toby.
Oh my god, there's a lot of
probably Jethro Tex, Dobbs now.
Right.
YouTubers that have been discussing.
Spectre's done a couple of videos regarding Sun and Moon, as you'd expect. Birdkeeper Toby. What am I thinking? We've got Dobbs, we've got Jethro Tex, we've got obviously Birdkeeper Toby and Loxton / Noggin, Hoodlums, Crafty, Duncan Knee Deep. Let me just, there was one that's just sitting on the tongue right now. Man, M and JTV. Man, JTV. So we can sit back, relax. So we've got PokeTubers and we've got standard YouTubers discussing this kind of shit. It's like, oh yeah, fair enough, that's cool. Hold on, I gotta get my DS out. Where'd you put my DS?
I put it up your ass, yes.
Keep away from us, yes, please. There it is. Just gotta stretch. So.
Well, stretch back, yes.
I'm gonna have to go through that now and sort of minimize the volume for that because that's not really age appropriate. I'm kidding. I don't give a mollycoddle fuck. And if your cousin finds this video series, we're gonna be like, you know what? If you crack a hoo-ha over our foul language,
not her, it's her mother.
Well, if her
and by
mother
the way, folks,
it,
he's talking about my cousin.
Yeah, your cousin. We're not brothers genetically or anything.
No, we might as well be though, the way we act.
Yeah, well, the thing is, just on a side note, obviously this cousin of yours, she's not going to give too much of a hoo-ha about any language or anything. It's her mother. Yes, fair enough. As a mother, yeah, I can expect that.
Well, considering when my cousin's 9.
That's a bit of a...
Oh, she will be next month.
That's a fun problem. But we're going to tell her, you can turn around to her in a couple of months, in a couple of weeks' time, go, look, there's this other guy you probably haven't seen in, yonks about 4 going on to 5 years.
Don't worry, you know about you, because you're in my videos.
Yeah, so, and you just get he's got his channel, just try not to go onto him for a while yet. mainly because there's quite a bit more.
Because might do some
fair language and such.
Minecraft building demos as well.
Oh, don't.
Using Dust Velociraptor, of course.
Oh, that's a lot. Well, you know.
Because that'll require the both of us.
Yeah, well, considering the
Maximum
redstone and that, but redstone itself is everyone else's stuff. Me, what we'll do is we'll go, you're going to build a redstone circuit, we're going to either simplify it, or you're going to be like, okay, so this is what I'm after. You set up the basic gist of it, you get everything so it's looking good, it looks like it should work, I'll go through, I check the redstone, and I make any adjustments to make it either more efficient.
What we're have to do is redstone. What have to do as we go though.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like we'll work on it as we go. So
because there's some points like you see with Mumbo, you actually got to put the redstone down as you're building. Otherwise, you screw yourself up.
That's it. So,
but Mumbo just, I'm glad
shovel.
he built that spoon counter.
He made the spoon counter. As I said earlier. Got to get in touch with the bugger.
Just on that subject, with Green Turismo 6, I was playing the other day doing an expert level race on seasonal events, and it's like the last 2 hours who hadn't been first and second respectively at this point in the final lap. I overtook the one for first, who wasn't first.
You sort of noticed a real major wooden shovel moment. Now, this is some seriously crazy stuff because a wooden shovel is pathetic. You use a wooden shovel, it's seen as like you've got nothing else to use. A wooden shovel. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well done. You're a potato.
He literally missed his brake and went over and overshot the bloody corner into the gravel trap as I overtook him.
Or was it 2 or 3 turns later? The one
who got into first because into second because that
it's bugger up. Pretty much went, I don't know how to brake.
Bang!
Straight into the wall. But as we said earlier, Dust Velociraptor will put on the first video that's going to have both of us. That's going to be discussing something. Pokemon, obviously. Now, I'll tell you now my rough upload schedule will be once a fortnight to once every 3-4 weeks, depending on what the video is. Impromptcast, every fortnight. Now, if I missed it like I did the other week, then I'll do it the next week. But that just means it'll be 2 weeks in a row that we've got Impromptcast. But that's only because it's supposed to be every fortnight, if that makes sense. Right?
I'm trying to go every fortnight out to a month, but
I think we'll go in between a fortnight to a month, depending on what's going on.
And hopefully once I get out of these Fossil Fighters videos, I can start to come back more towards every week as I start doing a few more, get back to Bleach videos. So I actually still got to re-record those Unplugged pronunciations and all that.
Well,
I've got a few views on those, would you believe? We actually got a couple of views on the Eova one as well.
Oh, I'm just trying to think of what else is coming on. Impromptcast, obviously, fortnight. Impromptu views, pretty much whenever I get the next person, I put up the previous person. So you were second, but yours was put up first because I think there was a double reason there because I knew you were gonna do YouTube. You were starting YouTube. I'm like, I'm gonna be able to make sure that I can improve you so that you're better than me. If not better, just as good. And then we can work together to improve our skills, our major skills. The impromptu views, I will actually put up a skit, which I might need some help with.
What type of skit? Just give folks a bit of an idea.
And open the door, sort of thing. Like, a blank slate kind of thing. You know what I'm talking? Because it's an impromptu view. It's an interview. I'm going to you. I'm going to my buddy, and I'm going. Let's discuss the latest and greatest of. It's an interview essentially, but it's more impromptu based on just the 4. It's either 3 or 4 questions. I've got the book sitting at home, and it'll basically be based off that. I've already done my video for that. I might have to go through the camera, check that, and then fix it up. And what else is there? As I said earlier, Breath of Fire's on hiatus. Minecraft, I'll start doing a fortnightly episode.
I've got to get around to doing me once for the PlayStation 2, but
the PlayStation 2 we're gonna work on that ourselves. I know.
He was like, well, you know what I was going to do, which I haven't started yet.
What I'll do is
a couple of few strategy videos of Final Fantasy 13 or even Lightning Returns. I'm not too sure yet for that latter one anyway.
We're going to have to figure something with that because we've both got the game. We've got all 3. I am honest to God thinking you're going to be like, why this game particularly? As like our first one, Lord of the Rings, War in the North.
I haven't even beaten that yet.
And you know why I'm saying that? Neither of us have beaten it. We've both enjoyed the hell out of it.
I'm still further than you, but I haven't beaten it.
Neither of us have beaten it. We'll deal with it as is. We'll discuss ourselves what game we should do on the Dustful Lesser Raptor. Nathan will do.
Which we might
Band
even
will
put
put
up
out-
a micro video just us having playing the battle mode.
Yeah,
Something.
we'll show what's going on.
Yeah, no, I better put the warning in there. There could be some bad
Major-
language in that.
Right, we'll put up the warning, big red warning, and foul language, and we will. Trust me, I've got this covered. Foul language will be heard. Advised extreme caution. Under 15. Wait till you're old enough or something like that. We'll sort something like that out, and then
put that one on our screen. You have been warned.
it'll be we'll start off with something, and then after that it'll be you have been warned! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Cuts in. So then we'll sort something. So I'll work on a game that only I've got, which is quite a fair bit.
I mean, that those Gavin, Jeff, and all that.
Oh, Royce's Teeth, yeah. So you figure out a game that you're gonna do that only you've got. Both of us enjoy, of course. I'll discuss with you myself with the games that I've got that you may want me to do first. That only what I've got. Dustful Raptor will be to do with the games both of us have, and we'll either play it on the Xbox 360. You're gonna have to just find out the DLC packs. I'll deal with the payment. I'll make sure to have that one sorted out. Just need to know how much. So then both of us have the DLC. We'll start off with Final Fantasy 13 and rip really quickly through it. We'll sort something out about that.
Mind fact, the speed record for that's 4 hours 52 minutes. That's speed record any percentage, and that'd have to be skipping all cutscenes. This is like 6 hours worth of bloody cutscenes.
And then some. So Dustful Raptor is both of us have the game. My channel, my videos, your channel, my channel, the games only I've got, your channel, only the games you've got, and we'll sort some stuff out. The games themselves will come up either 2 weeks or 3 weeks, dependent on a lot of factors. We'll leave that open to
Debate.
We'll leave that up in the air. So that's basically really about it in terms of videos. I think there will be, depending on how things go, we might be able to start getting question and answer segment done. That'll be that'll be sorted out somewhere. If there's any major developments in terms of the games that we're going to be playing or anything like that, we
might even do a bit of a question and answer preview video just to get things rolling.
We might do. So we might do that later on after we've done this course today, and we'll sort some things out. And
because that one will probably be better. That's better off being done as a video.
As a video itself, yeah, as a proper video. So we'll set up the camera. We'll do things like that. What we'll do is I'll grab the question book, as I'm going to call it. It's the one with the Hatsune Miku imagery, and we'll use that as sort of the key factors right there. We'll use that as sort of the base point. Outside of that, what we're going to do is we're going to put in some, what do they call them? Hey, look at this place. Buy stuff from here. You know what I'm talking about? Like, sometimes you won't mean to do it. And you put a shout out to a company or a person who's
ads
making
or whatever.
Similar to ads, yeah, but you don't. There's an actual word for it. So we're here in Benella. Benella. To do with that runaway bin.
It's been everywhere.
It's been everywhere, including Benella.
Melbourne, Brisbane.
Brisbane, Canberra.
Darwin.
It's been around. It has been. So
Albinry.
What?
Albinry.
Albinry Wodongala. So what we're gonna do? We're just gonna put out a shout out, and it's under the thing of Wake Upper.
It is indeed.
It is a Wake Upper. And one of the better ones that we've found is the one and come out to Benalla in the wee hours in the morning and go towards the Aldi shopping centre.
And Woolworths, and it's got
Albin, Woolworths, BWS, there's a bakery, and find a little van.
There's not just a bakery here, there's also a servo.
Servo,
Also a
Subway.
An alcohol shop.
Yeah, Bottle-O. Which is not actually, yeah, it's Celebration, not the Bottle-O, but it is a Bottle-O. And we're in trouble. And,
I'm going to take it, folks.
it's... basically, guys, if you want to get a good cup of coffee, try this one out. It is worth it. Well, I'll be signing out very soon. Actually, I think I know what it's called. Where the hell did I put that bloody piece of board? That's not it. I had it like a minute ago too. Ah, yes, that's right. It's got the black outline. This one. Right. Well, actually, we're waiting for a cup of coffee and stuff like that. So, me and Bandit 0073 are pretty much signing the hell out. We'll see you guys later on with some other videos. So, ciao.